total leather. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Wants to throw. It's Cole. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the middle. And that one's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Throw it over the top of the knee. A full dive to haul that one in.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide open receiver.
Off the RPO, complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
So now it's second and long. Give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Dropping back, it's Cole. Going for it all. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Safe completion on the screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get it.
Second down coming up. to throw, it's Cole. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes, because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Wide open downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Well, jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Leaves it with the back. Finding open areas. Turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Quick release by the QB. On the move at the 30. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This should be the last play of the quarter. Finds his man on the left. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The give to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss him. Got him downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. From the gun, running back gets the give.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
To the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. There he goes. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Southern. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
A pickup of 5, marching at the 36-yard line.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that hat.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Cole. Finds his man down the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. Nice move to pick up yardage. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Back to pass, it's Cole. Here's a hit. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
On fourth down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to swing it on second down. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. Zings it complete to the right. explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Sets up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Looking to take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing failed.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. It's Cole. They get to him as he throws. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires left. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there. But as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Ball is out behind the line. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking for a man. It's Cole. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the...
Intercepted, number 19. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back on this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one.
And into the end zone for a touchdown. precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs flowing. Just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right down the middle. He's got him wide open. Breaks into the open. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Cole. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the ground and try to pick up the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Just keeps swinging it. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's Cole. Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Well, it's a nice pickup on the play by the tight end there, but how about that massive hit on defense, keeping the tight end short of picking up that first down?
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Touch pass on the run.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Rivera. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The quick out. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And wings it incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Makes the grab. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The pull and throw off the RPO. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Lost a throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. Fires it incomplete.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it's in there for a touchdown.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, they've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.